Hello. Spirit just smacked me in the head. And I thought I would blog about it, because why not? So, for those who do not know, I'm stubborn. I think I know better than Spirit, so I put up a fight. I've been, now in my defense, what I've been doing, I did to try to actually improve my health. And it is helping a lot of other people, but I'm not other people, and you're you, and you're not me, and I never can tell if I'm looking in the right place. Anyway, so today is day 18, or would have been day 18 of me doing something. Something kind of dramatic that's trending right now. And but I just quit it because of Spirit. So, just to go back in time a little bit, at the Spiritualist Chapel of the Flowers in Van Nuys, California, I'm going to guess this probably happened maybe 2001-ish, somewhere around there, 2001, 2002. One of my British medium teachers, Eve Liani, was doing messages for the congregation, and she came to me and she said, she's like, Spirit is saying you need to stop doing what you're doing, and you know what we're talking about. I played dumb. And I'm like, I don't know. And I knew. I didn't want to admit that I knew, but I knew. And ignored it. And, obviously decades later, this kind of stuff's still going on. So, there was that. And then, unrelated to that specific issue, when I had a fabulous, fascinating 1 hour long channeled session with Dr. Peebles in 2002 through the fabulous channel Athena Demetrios. And I was meeting, and Dr. Peebles helped me meet some of my guides. He said to me, he's like, Lethau. So Lethau is one of my main guides. And he's like, Lethau is really tired of hitting you in the head with a book to get your attention. Now, what made me go, when she said that to me, well, he, was for years before then, occasionally I would say something or do something, or usually I'd verbalize something, and I literally would feel what felt like a whack in my head. And I would go, sometimes I'd be talking to somebody and something would come out of my mouth that was stupid. Well, either stupid or accurate. He would hit me like to get my attention to like, yeah, what you just said is truth, pay attention. And then there was the whack in the head when you're just being a moron. So, no wonder I have a headache for 29 and a half years. But, there were times I'd be talking to somebody and I would literally feel, boom. And I would go, sometimes I would grab my head and go, ow. I feel like I was just hit in the head with a book. And then Dr. Peebles said, they hit you in the head with a book. So, that can be, now in my case, it's like literal, but things like that from your spirit guides can be, figurative too. I just lost my train of thought. The book, the thing, pay attention, ta-ta-ta-ta, that was confirmed. Okay, anyway, the point of this video is, when you think it's just you thinking something randomly. Especially if it's a nagging type thing, like, Barbara, you really shouldn't do that. And it's not just you. Especially if it's like a warning. You're like, better. You really shouldn't. That you're just gonna think, it's me, and I'm gonna do what I want to do, and blah blah blah. But it could be spirit, especially if it's repetitive. So to go back to what's going on right now, the past, let's see, so it was a full 17 days. Today would have been the 18th. It started probably maybe 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. I started feeling this, you really shouldn't be doing this. And I'm like, but it's helping a lot of other people, and I'm stubborn, and I want to fix the situation, and I know better. And by the way, nothing like horrible happened, but I wasn't getting better either. I wasn't seeing dramatic improvements. I wasn't getting worse, but I wasn't getting better. And I just kept feeling this, you're going down the wrong path again, and I'm like, no. So spirit will get aggressive. I'm assuming they will do this with you too. So if you don't listen to the subtle thoughts that you think are yours, but they may not be, my unseen friends will get more aggressive. So they will give me like dramatic physical coincidences that pop up. So I'm on, and I don't even check Facebook that often anymore. I didn't check it at all for a few months, but I'm linked to this guy who posts like really, no, don't knock the phone, Mizu. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. My phone's on the cat tree. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay. I'm almost done. Oh my God, I'm forgetting his name. But anyway, I'm gonna put all this in my blog with a picture so you know what I'm talking about. But there's a guy I subscribed to on Facebook a while ago who posts really interesting conspiracy theories, spiritual stuff, metaphysical stuff, health stuff. He posts really interesting stuff. So he happened to just pop up in my feed today as I'm like feeling like you really shouldn't be doing what you're doing. You're not really helping yourself any. Although my motivation was pure. And it totally confirmed like what I said. And he posted, it's a Dolores Cannon quote that I'm going to massacre right now. But I did take a screenshot, so I'll put it on my blog, where she said, basically your body is very wise and it has the ability to heal itself if you, as a stupid human, leave it alone and don't try to control it. Whoa! This was like, I'm like, oh, come on, really? So, the great thing about her quote is that our bodies do have tremendous ability to heal. And what I'm trying to heal right now is a serious thing. So, but listening to what it wants more than what I think it needs to do or have is the way to go, and that applies to you if you have any health issues and things too. But the fact that it just popped up was like, oh, really? So pay attention to stuff like that. Coincidences are not coincidences, especially if you happen to be thinking about or doing something that just randomly pops up. Pay attention. And on that note, I don't want this to be forever long, and my handyman is coming. So Ralph probably does not want to be on camera. So take care and listen to the subtle voices. Because if you don't, they will hit you in the head. I'm just saying. Anyway, take care, everybody. Bye.